This is a loser's bracket match, so one of these players will be eliminated.
Yeah, let's have a look. On the left we have Psyho, 5th tournament, 58% win rate, pretty good. 17th during MT13, also very good.
Stream is so delayed I can't see the player cards on the main screen.
Yeah, I'm dropping so many frames.
But I'm pretty sure... Okay, here it comes. Yeah, Yorkie is participating for the first time, I can see now, so... Yeah, Psyho definitely the favorite, especially if a puzzle game gets drawn. Psyho is a real wizard at puzzle games. Is that the Pot of Greed?
That's the Pot of Greed.
Display pic? How wonderfully relevant right now.
It's the wrong color. I think Pot of Greed is green because it's a spell. Like the card.
Yeah, well this isn't the Pot of Greed though, this is like...
This is a trap
girl
card.
who owns Pot of Greed.
This is an anime girl stealing your Pot of Greed. It activates whenever you play Pot of Greed, which lets
And
you
she
draw
steals
2
it.
cards from your deck to your hand. Which means you get to draw 2 cards and put them from your deck to your hand.
What if you drop Psyho and Yorkie? Who would you play?
I'd have to say Psyho just because they have more attack points. Like actual attack and defense points as opposed to 0/0.
What happens if a creature has 0 defense?
Then you don't play that creature in defense mode unless it has a good effect.
I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I can tell you about Magic that 11-8 would be pretty high. And that 0/0
would die as soon as it hit the board.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Baby.
I can't even think of a card that could save Yorkie from not dying as soon as it went down, if it was a magic card.
You can have regeneration and just keep getting Yorkie back.
Yeah, but it doesn't... You'd have to, like, be able to give it regeneration, like... It comes down, and then, like, it dying goes on the stack, and then in response to that, you, like, give it a +1. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing you can do.
Pot of Greed lets you draw 2 mystery games. No. No, please.
You just get to choose which of the 3, your original draw or the 2 extras. Just as powerful in Mystery Tournament as in the regular game.
This is losers 2, which means we have matches. Oh, lots of matches. Psyho won against Chaos Defrost, but then got absolutely owned by someone probably, just because someone is really very good. Let me check what game that was.
Yeah, it is true. Regeneration would just cause them to come back and then die again with 0 health.
Yeah, you just keep doing it somehow. Alright, we've got Psyho versus Chaos Defrost in Ultraman Ball.
The Psyho versus Chaos Defrost, huh?
Yes?
Ah, I see what you're doing.
Huh?
I thought you were saying... Hold on, wait a minute. We've already played this game. I thought you were showing off what the game was for this match.
Well, yes, it is. They played Ultraman Ball.
It's what Psyho and someone race.
Something else. They raced.
That was Spring Falls.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good game.
Yeah.
It looked very interesting when I was making the VOD.
And then Yorkie versus Anosep/Espion was in Princess Remedy Classic.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately... Oh wait, no, that was a loss. But then Yorkie managed to save himself from the 0-2 by winning Hibby Hibby, which was the Snake Puyo game.
Yeah, the Princess Remedy match was the only time where Alpha was actually on topic through the entire race.
Wow.
Don't remind me.
Look, I was making the VODs and I came across that fervent discussion and I feel so bad.
Hebi was a weird one. I'm not good at Puyo or that kind of like drop puzzle game. Not that that's like a big aspect of that goal in particular, but I was like, I'm gonna totally suck at this, and then I just kind of like I just did it pretty good, and I was like, all right, well that was short even for me, so it's gonna be really short for other people. So I'm gonna keep playing and see if we can extend the goal. And then like 4 levels later, I just got completely stuck for like 10 minutes on something and was like, God damn it. I quit. I finished the goal. What? I quit.
What is this game I'm looking at?
I would tell you all about it, but you're just gonna have to wait for 30 seconds or something. Oh, I guess a little bit longer. I don't know. It's a longer download.
If you want, I can switch sooner.
Nah, that's fine.
This game's kind of whatever. I didn't like it. It's not very clever.
There's that other game which is like this Cooler World. Maybe it's a bit of a spoiler. So anyone who knows Cooler World and the game like Cooler World, you may know which game we have.
But what's on Yorkie's screen right now isn't the game, right?
No, that's just a loading screen or something.
Okay.
I want to play that game though.
Oh, what the? Yeah. What is this?
It's a dog wearing a name tag?
Going like very fast.
Starting soon or break or something. Here's a dog flying through the air.
Alright. Fair enough.
I dig it. This dog is like a missile.
I know a dog called Missile.
Dogs named Missile are the best dogs. Oh yeah, well you didn't do a prediction last time, did we?
I want more interesting predictions.
It's like what, Maurice?
Well, I was thinking like,
Will the cake open?
Yeah.
Will Pot of Greed let me draw 2 cards from my deck?
Of course it does. Well, something like, will there be a lead change after 10 minutes?
That's hard.
That's incredibly difficult to gauge because you could have multiple lead changes after 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, then the answer is yes.
But like, I don't know. You don't have a read on. There should be something about the game or something about the players that gives you reason to think there may or may not be a lead change, rather than just I don't know, maybe.
Hmm.
I tested this game, but I don't remember goddamn anything about it. It was just kind of like boring and forgettable.
Nes Kamikaze says he thinks this game was good.
Maybe it's good if you're not just trying. There's like optional objectives to get, and the players are going to be able to ignore them.
Are you trying to get them?
No, but I think it might be a more interesting game if you were trying to get them. Also, there was some control issues, like there was something about like zooming in, zooming out, and rotating. And maybe I had some kind of restriction on, because I was trying to play it with a SNES controller. I'm trying to remember how many buttons a PSP has.
The PSP only has the analog stick over an SNES controller.
Yeah, and I think it uses the stick for Some camera stuff, maybe?
Makes sense.
D-pad, square, triangle, LR. No, maybe I lied. Maybe it's that what I wanted R to do in terms of camera rotation was doing the opposite. So it was the entire race just trying to rewire my brain.
So at the bottom of this paste bin, it tells you like the different blocks that are in this game and what they do. And there's like 8 different, there's 12 different blocks.
Yeah.
I think this is not information that has to be in the paste bin. It's just like, it just makes me confused, and then I'm trying to wonder if I really need this or if it's gonna be just apparent because the game is gonna teach them to me.
Yeah. Also, most of these things you see like once in the one level where they show up. We had a game called Pushover, I think, on the Super Nintendo, where it's just a bunch of dominoes, and there's a bunch of special dominoes, and they have different patterns on them to tell you what kind of domino it is.
Was it an
and
image?
At any point, you can hit the select button or something in-game to bring up a help menu that just shows all 12 dominoes and what their name is, and then you gotta look at the paste bin with the name to figure out what they do in the game.
I remember that.
That wasn't fun at all.
Yeah.
An ant, maybe an anteater, something. You're a little guy. You're a weird little guy, and the guy would like screech every now and then, and it made me like mute the game because it was so annoying. This game's better than that game.
By virtue of it doesn't have a screeching anteater.
Oh, this
Yeah.
explains 2 different things even. This has types of items and types of blocks. Oh my, there's like 20 things.
Yeah, Psyho is really trying to make an effort to commit this stuff to memory as much as he can before readying up, so...
I feel like if you cut all of that out of the paste bin, it would only improve.
Yeah, we'll see how necessary it is.
Like, who's gonna see a block that they forgot about and check the paste bin? Just try out what it does or something.
And sometimes you look at it and you're like, what is this? And then you look at the paste bin and it's like, you do this to it. And you're like, okay. And then you look back at the game and you're like, I don't really understand what that means, so I'm just going to mess with it. And that...
Oh, do you know who subbed this?
Yeah. It was... Atom Played.
Alright.
It's true that the game doesn't have an undo. In fact, there's like there are going to be stage elements that are just moving on their own all the time, and all of the harder levels are you trying to like dodge around those things rather than trying to solve some kind of puzzle. The dominoes have stripes and stuff. Stopper, exploder, ascender. Yeah, that was the game. I think the ascender would go upwards after you knocked it over instead of down.
Yeah.
It just float up off the screen.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the game, but we played a very similar game which had like a cornflakes mascot in it. That was more fun. Where you jump like across platforms that disappear.
Someone did mention that there was a game that had a tie-ins Quakers. That was Mooer.
I feel like if you're not better than the game with the cereal mascot, you messed up. You messed up.
It was a good game. Maybe someone knows. It was like something with like a kringle. Is that even a word?
A Kringle?
Or like a twirl. Swirl. It was probably cheese related because all American food mascots are cheese related.
Really?
All them cheese cereals.
Yeah.
What is-
You know, the Trix Rabbit of cheese.
Let's see. Does
Captain
game-
Cheese Crunch.
Cheese mascot. To be fair, it probably wasn't us.
Lucky cheese.
A single dash to cheese to every bowl.
It's funny because if you stop and think about it, it's not really all that appropriate for there to be marshmallows in there.
I mean, more so than cheese.
I don't know. I think we're just used to the marshmallow. We've accepted it. There's an alternate universe out there where people are filling their cereal bowls with milk and little bits of cheese.
Honey
They're
bunches
like-
of cheese.
And they're over there like marshmallows and cereal? Pff, what?
Ugh. It's an excellent question. They cheese or Kraft Singles American cheese?
Yesterday when we played Super Mario Kart Super Circuit for Game Boy Advance, all of a sudden we were racing in Cheeseland. And we were
Yeah.
wondering, when has there ever been Cheeseland in Mario? And
Super Mario World just got a cheese bridge.
yeah, that's what we said. And also in Odyssey there's the Cooking Kingdom, whatever it's called. Where there's a lot of
Gourmet
these...
Kingdom?
Yeah, there's a lot of those cheese blocks that you break with the Hammer Bros.
Yeah.
The Pan Bros.
It's not unheard of. I feel like the weirdest thing in it, and the weirdest track in any Mario,
Oh, this is gonna give
is
you...
probably Baby Park. Why is there an amusement park?
Why wouldn't there be?
You're gonna get purple screen if I don't share. Let's see if this works.
I have been getting purple screen. I've just been working through it.
Yes. I don't know why I'm dropping so many frames. Alright, we do have a game. And the game is... Cube! The PSP. We're gonna complete all the pink and purple worlds. Sure.
About 30 levels, the basement said.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first two worlds of the game. You're a cube, you roll around. The levels are
Oh, that's all.
stacks of boxes. You can roll up a 1 cube high thing. So you can kind of go up a staircase of blocks. You can roll around like the sideways and underneath the level.
Yeah, that's what made me think of Cooler World. I played this like as a kid.
This
I'd
or
like-
Cool World?
This one.
Oh,
I'd like to take a moment to point out the profile names on our players. Psyho is, of course, Psyho. Yorkie is Will Lose.
oh, got him! Got him with the reversal. You can just read it left to right now. Psyho will lose.
Yeah. It's a message.
Yeah, it's not how they meant it. They probably just meant like I will lose, but
Oh, I didn't see this. That's smart.
the players are trying so hard to commit these blocks to memory. It's tough when I'm testing because like I don't know, I'm not racing, right? I don't have a stake in it really. You know, I want to get a fairly accurate time, but I don't have such a burning desire to win or anything, so it's tough for me to like decide how seriously I pour over a paste bin before I begin testing or whatever. Because also, if I don't read it at all and then I make all these mistakes, then that's not very indicative of how a player would have actually played, so it might not be helpful.
All right, we're
But
just.
I think I
waiting.
realized, like, yeah, I was like, these aren't going to make sense to me until I get in the game.
Just waiting on Yorkie to ready up and be ready to go.
Psyho, okay, I'll never remember the stuff. Ready.
I mean,
Look, that's acceptance of fate right there.
there's 20 of these things. Oh, let me
Yeah.
check. Let me check if
And there's
cube
not a lot
exists.
of, like, the symbols don't necessarily make all that much sense.
Oh yeah, this is actually the correct cube. We did it.
Hooray!
The stream game. Puzzle game for PSP console. Okay.
There we go. We're gonna start soon.
What is Yorkie's stream? It can't just be Yorkie.
Yorkie Desu. The anime thing.
Desu?
Yeah. Just one word. Alright, here we go, Desu.
All right, let's cube.
But we're doing purple and or pink. Oh, we're doing the first two of easy.
Thankfully, you don't have to tell them apart.
Whoa.
Thankfully, because whoa, yeah. That's the that's how this game works.
We're going
Just
places.
Gravity. What's gravity?
Press X.
All right, so I guess you just have to collect the keys, right?
Maybe not. Do not need to collect the keys. No.
Alright. X.
Your collectible you'd think would be like stars, and then keys would be the thing that you definitely need
Yeah.
to open the doors to complete the puzzle, but no.
Silver. Also silver. Psyho's is a lot better at pressing X to continue. Whoa!
Oh,
Yorkie got bombed.
Exploded.
Yeah, it's gonna be like deaths that decide this race more than any kind of like
Puzzle.
cleverness, I think. Yeah.
Oh god, the bomb is coming. The bomb! Okay, good.
You've got some camera controls. They never quite did what I really wanted them to do. Like an analog stick would be really good. And the PSP had one, but it's not a thing.
It's also on the same side as the D-pad, so you would have had to decide what you want to be doing.
Sometimes the exit is like weirdly available, and most of the stage is designed around getting the keys. Yorkie having some weird control issues here.
We've gone upside down.
Oh, how do we get across this? Push the block. It's Sokoban. Oh no, we soft-locked.
Oh,
How is he gonna push this block? He can't.
gonna restart it.
Yeah, so you start to learn some rules about the ways that you can push blocks. When do you push a block, and when do you like roll up on top of the block?
Push it again, maybe? Maybe you climb on top because you can't push
You climb
it.
on top of it now.
Yeah, because you can't push it anymore because there's no floor.
I mean, deaths don't seem to be that punishing.
Yeah, doesn't seem like deaths are very punishing so far.
Yeah, it's just restart stage.
Oh, Yorkie is soft-locked.
There's also some situations too where your cube is your two of your faces are on, like, one is flat against a floor and one of them is flat against a wall, and you would like to move along the wall as if it were the floor, and there's no way to just make that happen. Like, if from that position, if the floor is the floor, then you're gonna move along the floor until you go somewhere else and come at it at a different angle such that the wall is now the floor. Like, there's that kind of thing is gonna pop up a lot.
So it's also worth noting, it looks like we have a time limit for these.
I think
that's
metals.
just for score.
Oh wow, we turned into a block. Crazy.
The cube has become a different cube. Alright, looks like we gotta make a ladder.
Well, we just need to push this one block across the other, then move the other so that we can push it across again.
Yeah, this one's a lesson in, like, in what cases can you actually move blocks.
Oh.
See, here he can't move it until he gets another one underneath.
Oh, how do you push this block now?
Right. Well, see, because he's stuck on the wall and the wall is the floor, he can't just... So he needs to go down to the floor and make that the floor, and then he can push it.
So now, like, move left, for example, or right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work. Where are you going?
I'm gonna try to grab this block. That's not gonna work.
I mean, now the floor is correct.
That's true.
Now go around. Oh no, don't do that.
Anything.
Wait, actually this works. You can push this. We saw this earlier. Hmm? Where are you going?
I don't know.
I'm surprised he was able to roll up there. I remember trying this game and not playing it for very long.
So Yorkie is in a not good position with these blocks.
What the hell is he building?
I'm not sure why Psyho just isn't pushing that. Is actually restarting the stage.
You think maybe he thinks you can't push the block under the other block?
Yeah, and for all I know, like, you can't. You had to get it there first, right? I don't actually remember.
Oh no.
See, this is premature now because he needed to move that guy across first.
He's like, oh no, I have made a mistake.
Oh no.
Yorkie is trying to do some kind of wacky skip to get right into the side of the staircase. Oh, wait, what is this? They found a repeatable block shuffling technique.
Is this gonna work?
I think it can. Maybe it's gonna get weird when you try to.
I think it will work.
No. If you have them stacked up on top again.
Yeah, you can go in from the side and like roll up the stack.
I don't know if you can make the turn. If there was another row of blocks to the right,
he doesn't even
then
try.
Definitely.
He doesn't even try because he doesn't know about the floor thing. Oh, we're being chased. Whoa!
And then there are these blocks that you can't see that flip you back over unless you're spinning the camera around frantically. And I'll tell you, the movement does not feel good in this game. I did not feel comfortable, like, moving the camera while trying to move constantly. Like, it...
Oh, now you need to block the shots. Oh, this is simple. Yorkie also solved the staircase. Oh, what are these blocks? Do they get destroyed? Huh?
After a certain amount of time, they, like, explode or something.
Oh wow, nothing happened.
If it's not on camera, it never happened. You could definitely see the screen shaking.
Yeah. But like for the effect of the... Oh, okay, what is this block gonna do? When you get on top of it, it's gonna bump you away.
Can't even tell what kind of cube it is. It's got, like, lightning bolts on it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the paste bin.
Oh yeah, let me check.
Doesn't really match any
Yeah,
description.
there's nothing here. Oh no.
Yorkie having trouble getting the timing on this thing. You kind of just want to go.
Going up here doesn't seem like there's anything. Oh, Psyho.
There's an X. I think the X will trigger
yeah,
stuff to happen.
There is an X.
Whether it's useful stuff, I don't remember.
Well, what does this
Considering-
lightning block do?
Is it just like in the way? Does the X make it go away?
Oh, we're not getting gold. Or silver.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, it explodes if you hit the X.
Yeah, well, the X made some X blocks appear, and then a bomb went across the X blocks and hit that block and blew it up.
Silver.
There's just all this stuff crawling all around the level.
It's just a
There's,
mess.
there's an X like on the left. But maybe this X is closer to the finish, so... Oh, you need both, probably.
Yep.
Oh, Psyho did not see the other X.
Neither did I.
It was like underneath the bridge, the first one. Psyho is so confused. I did the thing, level! Let me in!
Let me zoom out. Let me flip
Other
it.
side, other
Reverse.
side. It's on the other side of that bridge block, the first one.
Yorkie
There
doesn't
it
even
is.
know what to do at the start of this level as well.
Wasn't this level basically free?
Yeah, you just run away from the mines and
Yeah.
then go over the edge.
Just kind of go with the cycle.
But you can't really spin the camera to see that it's safe at the far edge to just go straight over.
I mean, where else are you gonna go?
Yeah, I mean, definitely at some point you just try it. There we go.
Yeah. No, not one step further.
We got an arrow block. Is that a 2 arrow cube, a 4 arrow cube, or a 3 arrow block? Or a single arrow cube? It's probably a single arrow cube.
Single arrow cube. They'll stick to the side you picked them up with. We'll put them down when it touches the ground. What?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I think those are supposed to be like on the ground. These are,
These are just like fans, I think.
yeah. Alright, Yorkie is, what, 2 or 3 levels behind now?
Oh, is there an undo? Rewind forward?
No, it's for the preview of the level.
Oh wow, that's useful.
Here's this level where you got this block and you know it's got to get you into the middle somehow, but like you're not quite sure exactly where. These blocks all seem set up to allow you to push the block along this right side, so Psyho doesn't hesitate very long in pushing it along this way.
Oh,
And pushed
floor
it
is
too far.
wrong.
Alright, there it is.
Unfortunately, it looks like Yorkie is soft locked here.
Oh, he destroyed the lightning block, but then pushed the...
No, he pushed the block off the path in order to get up to the X.
Uh-huh. Oh, so these fans are timed. It's not even really a puzzle element, it's just annoying.
Well, oh, okay, no, you can totally get past it, okay.
Psyho's getting shot all over the place.
Needs to go somewhere. Hasn't really got a chance to see yet. Okay, here we go. Bunch of switches. What do they do?
They let loose the bombs.
Whoa! Bombed.
Looks like Yorkie also misses that X underneath the bridge. God, they're so glitchy when they hit those yellow conveyor belt looking things. Oh, Psyho tried to skip a cycle. Too aggressive. Also, I'm pretty sure once you commit to like move into a space, even if you hit backwards, you're gonna go.
I expected this to be more puzzle considering that we have like 20 different items to keep track of.
Yeah. No, I was trying to tell you, like it's really about not getting blown up by bombs most of the time.
Like that.
Silver.
Just like that.
Oh, what the hell.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
It's like when you play Sokoban and suddenly there's like 30 boxes.
It's a
And of course it creates a bridge on the other side.
it's a minefield is what it is. It's a minesweeper.
Yeah. If only.
It's really easy to like miss that a mine is like around one of these corners. And you don't bother to like stop and spin the camera and try to make sure that it's clear. Like you just,
Yeah.
if you lose your patience and you just hit the button, it's easy to bump into one of these mines.
Is Psyho going the right way?
This one's tricky. Like I remember at one point,
is.
like I revealed a bridge and then went to that bridge and it was too early to go to that bridge. I needed to get next somewhere else first.
It's not transparent at all what these X's do.
Yeah.
Just working your way around.
Yorkie pushing this block. Turned out it's faster to go the left route.
And Yorkie out and on to level 14. Level
it
and a
has-
half deficit.
Yeah, if they finish 14, they'll be on the same level that Psyho is about to finish.
It's so annoying. You gotta go along this stupid path and you gotta triple check every turn.
You lose a lot of time if you die. I died like twice or something on this stage, and it was just like a...
I just write a bunch. I feel like he's like spinning too much.
Yeah, like the direction you need to press to move changes based off of where the camera's pointing, right? So just keep it steady.
Yeah, he could have just gone right until that last mine. Alright, we're doing purple now.
Yeah, that's the goal halfway done.
Easy. Imagine how hard it's gonna be. It's just rockets and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I think I said like it's a shame. Like this game is really like kind of too easy for it to be interesting. But if it got hard, I would hate it every second of it.
I get it. You want to turn these arrows so that the mine blows up the lightning block.
Mm-hmm. So you want to sort of build your little lemmings course or whatever.
It's exactly like.
These arrows are weird.
Whoa!
Oh.
Suicide!
See that arrow like at the back there? It's hard to tell if it's like pointing towards you or away from you.
It's like cel-shaded.
Yeah.
I think just rolling once through them twice is enough.
Yeah, and then you just hop off.
Where's the mine? There it is. Bang!
Yorkie getting bossed around by these fans.
Sunk.
Song.
Oh, there's just
Sunk.
insta kill blocks now. That's great.
Yep.
I love it.
Sinkhole cubes. Touch them and you die. They're a yellow swirl.
Okay.
Why didn't you describe them as a yellow swirl first instead of describing them as a sinkhole cube?
Where are we going?
On a learning adventure.
Ah, there's an axe. Oh, there's like a block in the middle that rotates. Which I don't see the point of, but sure.
Yeah, just
Let's
go
go.
to the exit.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Wait. You can just rotate yourself in that position anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is not very good.
I mean, you can always rotate in the same way that the block is forcing you to rotate, right? So it's more like an annoyance.
Yeah. Here's the arrows that you pick up.
Oh,
These are kind of tricky, because you're going to put this down somewhere while you're rolling around. And then it's going to redirect mines wherever it goes.
oh, jeez. So
Yeah.
it becomes like a puzzle where you have to turn an arrow a specific way.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't get too tricky with them. It could very easily get so bad.
That's for
But
the
it
hard
doesn't.
levels.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, this level's nothing. I don't. If you wanted keys, maybe it's hard, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like the early levels. They were kind of very straightforward, but then the keys were all over the place.
Yorkie is just having so much trouble with these fans.
Okay, so here's this arrow. I would just make it point forward, because that's probably where I want to go. Oh, wait, did one of the bombs... Oh, it
There
went
it is.
around the backside and
Yep.
exploded.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think you have to do that. I think you can just make both of the arrows point the same way.
Oh, Psyho's got an arrow on top, so it's gonna follow behind him now. But there's another arrow that's in the way, so you might want to grab that, pick it up, get it out of the way.
Mm. Oh, nice. He realizes. Also, see, he rotated the arrow. That's like what I meant. This could get really complicated.
Yeah. And like, or it could get into situations where like you don't want to put the arrow down, you're just trying to move to get away or whatever, but like that side of your cube touches the ground and then the arrow's down and you lost your arrow and
Yeah.
it made the bomb go somewhere. Like it could be a nightmare.
Can you pick up arrows again?
Yes.
Oh, this is correct. No, no, that was correct. No, this is wrong now. It needs to go around the edge.
Yep. But in all fairness, it's hard to tell when it's pointing towards or...
Oh no, where's the mine going? It's going all the way around.
I kind of can't believe how much Yorkie has just been absolutely destroyed by these fans on this level.
Oh yeah, he's been on this level for like a while.
Like, you just gotta look at it when you're right here. You just wait for it to not go, and then you go around. There, yeah.
Uh-oh, we're being chased by explosions. Oh, there's spikes. What do spikes do?
The spikes are surprisingly good. You pick them up when you go over them, and then they put like a metal plate on your cube, and that can like protect you from stuff.
Okay. I did not expect the spikes to be good. Oh,
All this stuff in the basement doesn't even mention the spikes.
yeah, it doesn't mention the electric cubes either. Oh, now we have timers.
Clock ticks. I don't know what that's doing. Just to go into the exit,
Wait,
I guess.
It's like always this weird switching around between the level is hard and the keys are hard.
Yeah.
So now this level should be hard. It doesn't look very hard.
Oh, this is the thing. This is the thing that
Oh,
is like it's good and bad. It will break mines, but you can't flip on that side anymore.
whoa!
Also, you need to point it at the mines.
He heard you and he was like, "Oh, I can. Let's go."
I think this was the level I got stuck on for a long time.
Oh yeah, you can roll forwards now. Oh, it disappeared.
Oh, it wears off. Yeah, it's
What?
just I think I just waited each time.
Yeah, so it's not even really a puzzle. Oh, but I like
Oh.
this. You can roll like twice now to get like protection from the back ones.
Yeah,
Or you just wait until it wears off.
it does wear off.
That's so
think
weird
it
that it
protects
wears
you.
off. What's the point then? It's not part of a puzzle then. If you can just
No,
wait
it's
it
not.
out.
Like this game isn't really. It doesn't really do that.
It's not.
So you gotta go, but then like you gotta do something, and you're trying to spin the camera, and that was actually extremely well done.
Yeah, that
because
was good. Managed to dodge the shooting thing.
Trying to keep track of the blasters and the mines on both sides. It's just a pain in the neck.
But the mine is stuck in this loop. That's usually a good thing.
You can leave it there till you're ready to unleash it.
Yeah, so touching it 3 times should work.
Oh, but you didn't have time to hit it 3 times, and now it's going somewhere else.
Oh, it went into the
Okay.
wall. That's fine.
It's coming back.
Oh, and you need. So now, like, there's a box here that you can only push after destroying that. So, like, it would immediately mean to me, I gotta push this box now.
So can Psyho not grab this X right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I
No,
haven't
you-
even
you-
tried.
No, you
right?
push the box on top, and then you go like around, like the
Yeah.
side of the
I
box.
see. So you can't enter one wide gaps.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense the way that the cube goes.
Yeah.
Like the diagonal of the cube would have to like fit into the
Yeah.
hole, and you can't.
It's like the sofa problem. Putting a sofa through a door.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
This
you
is
can.
tricksy.
I think you can do this. If he goes up now. And now again, maybe. Can you not go like left twice
second.
now? I mean, I don't see any other way. What else are you supposed to do?
I don't remember. I think there's like a different way you can do the purple cube.
Ah, that worked.
Okay.
Sure.
On the level 12.
I figured we'd see about a 30-minute finish.
Okay, what were the tester times?
30 minutes for ID, 40 for me, mostly because of that bomb level.
The one that Psyho first tried. Or second
Yeah.
tried.
And mostly I was just struggling with the camera and the controls the whole time.
Hmm.
Ah, here comes death. Although we gotta pick up this arrow. Oh no, dropped it further in.
It will like preserve the status quo at least.
No.
Yeah, this is the only one that's like a puzzle.
Yeah, I was like thinking, wow. Like, you could probably take this arrow and rotate it in a way to make the bomb go like around the side of the back. To hit the mines in
Side
front
of
of
the
the
back.
finish. Oh. Like, instead of the way the bomb is going straight right now, make it go left and right.
Well, it blew up the mine in the middle,
Oh, no,
and Psyho says that is a fail, even though there is another mine rolling around.
Yeah, that seemed fine.
It almost seems like you have two mines rolling around because you want one of them to blow up this guy in the middle and then the other to roll
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
I don't think you even need it though. I still think you can make it
Blow
like
up the
go,
back one.
yeah, left or right from this side.
Yorkie just getting bombed all over. Damn.
The background is like constantly spinning.
It's very disorienting.
Yeah. I didn't even notice, but now that I pay attention to it, it's just making me dizzy.
Maurice, don't look past into the background.
I still
It's
think
things
rotating this
Ben
arrow
wasn't meant to do.
work. Whoa.
Changed his mind.
If he can make this arrow point up or down, one to the left or two to the left. I guess two to the left doesn't work. Like, rotate this arrow.
Maybe it's easier said than done. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely some sort of like when you roll around corners, you can like change the polarity that when the arrow is face down. There's all kinds of rules to manipulating cubes.
I think
that
if
other video games have used.
If Psyho just picks up that arrow that points to the right and just moves right, it's gonna make the mine in the middle. Yeah, like this. It's gonna make that one destroy that, and then once he removes those two arrows blocking this mine now, this level should be free.
An explosion just went off. Something blew up.
Yeah, the first one, the front mine, got destroyed. Now he just needs to remove the second arrow. Oh, accidentally picked up an arrow. Yeah, this works. Ooh. Right, that's... I think 13 done? No, this is 13.
3 levels left.
And there's a lot going on in this level. But maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
That's right.
This just looks nasty.
So Yorkie on level 7 is 6 levels back.
It's quite far. Alright, what's with all these arrows?
So
Jesus.
many arrows. You get the X, and that's gonna connect. You push the block such that you can get the X. I forget what this other X does. That X gets you to another X.
Oh,
No, that's
here
the
comes
mine.
the
So here
mine.
comes the mine, and now you got the arrows to manipulate the mine.
But maybe it's more like an obstacle. Maybe you don't actually have to do anything with the mine. It's just it randomly decides to kill you because it's impossible to keep track of.
It totally might be possible that you can beat this without ever grabbing that X that brings the mine down here. And it's just for some other stupid objective.
Oh.
That's not good.
It's so annoying. Like, there's so many elements in this game that look like they will make a puzzle, and then it's just to annoy you. Oh, the mine can destroy the pushy block. Great. Thanks. Okay, don't collect the X. You can just skip it. Just push this block, yeah, and now go around the X. Yeah. This is so dumb. There's not even a key on that thing where the block, the mine is coming from. Oh no! Oh no!
Whoa! That was so close. Stuff like
there's
that
another
kept
one.
happening to me all the time when I was playing this game.
It's gotta turn around.
Again.
Alright,
It's just doing loops now.
follow them. Oh, there's spikes. Look out.
Spikes?
Oh.
Cube game?
Okay, hits the other X.
Oh, I
Where's the
would be
mine? Yeah, it
Yeah, I
doesn't
won't
want-
be
doesn't
so
want to
scared.
chance it.
Just go right. Yeah, okay, you're safe here. Here it comes. Just follow the mine. Oh, there's
Oh,
two.
that's true. If he goes up the stairs, he's racing the mine. Oh, he's probably gonna beat it. Oh, there's spikes.
Go down.
It's
Oh,
coming.
they killed each other.
Oh! Brilliant.
Oh god. Alright, 2 more levels. Okay, the start is free.
Oh, we get to place a cube again.
Oh yeah.
Place 2 cubes.
Oh, but like we gotta be fast, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe this X is gonna make a bridge. Okay, never mind.
Oh, it's so
Nope, it's not even a thing.
Why are you going?
Yeah, was this the wrong? No, that was the correct way. It's so confusing.
Okay.
This is also not very hard.
Not at all.
It's just kind of the tutorial. What?
And we're in.
What the hell was that? It was
An
nothing.
easy level is what it was.
Oh, what
One
the?
more
Oh,
left.
Jesus. We've got the rocket hideout now.
Yeah.
With the random mine rolling around.
Little did we know that the gym leader of Viridian City was actually a cube.
What the hell are we doing even?
We're building a bridge up.
Getting X's.
Oh, we're heading
Building
all
the
these
tower.
X's.
Don't get blown up
Oh.
by this one mine
Oh,
just
wow.
rolling around all over the place.
So dumb.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Made quick work of those last 2 X's.
GG to Psyho. That's the end of the purple levels. That's it.
Good work.
I don't want to watch Yorkie on this section because Psyho really just like did this first try, and I really died here like 15 times or something.
I think the trick really is to block one of these shots. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Okay. Oh, you could destroy the mine using the 3 thingies.
I'm not sure. It's a wow, God. It's just I don't. It's so easy. Like
It's so short too. Oh, already here.
hey, Psyho. You're still muted, by the way, if you've been trying to talk to us.
Oh yeah, precautions. Yeah.
So you thought it would be a puzzle game, but surprise, like not really.
It looks like one.
I would still consider it like an old school puzzle kind of game. I mean, most of the games that we call puzzles that were for NES or a Game Boy were like this to some extent. At least that's my take on it.
Mm. Well, not necessarily like 3D cubey rotating things.
Oh,
but-
so I've been into speed cubing lately. I mean, speed cubing. My time is 60 seconds, so it's not really speed cubing, but I'm learning. But I think it really helped, like visualizing in 3D, like all of the rotations, etc.
That's really cool.
But the game was weird. Like most of the levels were, um, you just couldn't see the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard to tell what was the idea. Fortunately enough, most of them were rather minimalistic, so based on the level design, you were able to guess more or less what's the idea. Except for one level where all of the keys were completely optional and you just have to walk straight forward.
Yeah,
I think,
there's a couple levels that, like, only the keys were hard and beating it was trivial.
yeah. I think that was the level where you had time stop, which we will never learn what it was doing. My guess is it delayed the disappearing blocks. But,
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. It didn't matter.
oh. Uh, the level that Yorkie is currently on was confusing for me because I never noticed before that when you take the arrows, you actually leave them somewhere on the ground. So I was confused, like, how the hell are you going to solve this level? And I restarted it multiple times because I thought I took some arrows that suddenly made it impossible.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there was definitely one restart where we were like, no, I think he was good there. I don't think he had to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like it was clear that we have to like use one bomb to destroy the middle one and then destroy the final one near the exit. But yeah, also like there was one thing where there was one level with the fans where you stepped on like a I don't know tile which had like 3 horizontal or vertical whatever stripes, and you were not able to move in one direction for a little bit. So I have no idea how it worked, honestly. Um, I'm looking at the paste bin now.
Trying to remember.
So it had 2 of those tiles, and first it blocked your movement on that specific tile where you picked it up, like similarly to an arrow.
Yeah. And then it just wears off.
Oh, it says yellow. No. I'm not sure. One is that sinkhole. Where keeps sounds.
No, as much as this paste bin has, I don't think it ever covers what those things are.
Yeah. I didn't see those.
If I remember right, while you have it, that will block projectiles. It's like a shield for you.
Maybe. So I haven't used it as a shield. The way I did it, I saw the cannon. So the first one just blocked your movement, and you had a like straight path. And for the second one, there was a cannon behind you. So I saw the cannon, and I had no idea how this works. So I took the thing, went back, tried to move randomly, and then suddenly it disappeared. So I just moved straight, like because the cannon goes exactly with the same speed as you go. Like you're always safe, and the cannon fire rate was really low for that level.
Yeah. There was and like there are 2 mines on the sides too.
Yeah.
And when you hit the end, you rolled off the side and the mine wasn't there, so you just kept going and that was it.
Yeah. Pretty much. The level that Yorkie is on right now was a bit weird. Like when you go through the first path and end up on the platform, you actually don't have to pick up that X.
Right.
Yeah. So the mine never spawns. But it was really hard to tell where other mines are going in this particular level. Like there was one mine that was going around on a linear path through the exit, but it was very hard to tell when. Oh, where is it? I mean, I guess that's most of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a close call with that one for you towards the end.
Yeah. I think in general you have like a lot of how to call it. You don't
Yorkie.
That was so close.
Playing with fire there.
have to react very fast in order to avoid the mines.
And then this level was pretty easy.
Yeah. Probably the worst level was, I think that was the last level of the first zone. The really long one where you have to travel through the maze and pick up X's,
Yeah.
and it took forever. And then there were so many mines, so if you stepped on one, you would die, and the level took like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Like it's obvious
And
what
it
you
was
have to do.
totally
You can
like,
predict
there was
everything.
no logic to like what X would make a bridge anywhere else. It was just chaos.
Yeah.
Uh, and the last level. What were the tester times for this game?
Internet Dirigible was at 30 minutes and I was at 40 minutes, so you were in between.
30 minutes? Okay, that's really impressive.
Yeah, I thought I didn't do great. Like I knew there was room for improvement, but I was a little bit surprised when I saw it was 30 minutes from ID. Yorkie trying to do some kind of not do all the blocks thing.
Yeah. For this level, I just kind of assumed that the whole reason for arrows is to like mess you up, so you just have to pick up the blocks. Like the camera movement at the start of the level is so slow that you never really want to wait to see the whole level.
Mm-hmm. There's the last X within sight.
There's 2 more.
It's tough though. The mine is like in the way on this one. Okay, it's gonna wait for it to pass. And there it is.
Not bad. Yorkie finishing with the time of 46:02.
So like overall, I thought this game was like, I don't know, kind of whatever. But I got the sense that like with those arrows that you can pick up and put down, the mines rotating around and following, and if they hit the wrong thing, they blow up and they're gone forever, and you lose. Like I could see this game getting really hard.
It would be interesting masochistic ways for like with 60 or more levels.
Yeah. So like I was simultaneously like glad that it didn't get that hard, but also like wasn't too much to it. I don't know.
I guess just enough. Like probably maybe 15 more levels if the racer for later rounds. But
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, so Yorkie didn't notice that the fans would turn off sometimes for a little bit. Like it wasn't a puzzle to try to figure out how to get past it. You just waited. It was a timing element.
you also had sound clue for fans.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so you also heard the sound when it's turning on, so it was slightly easier to notice.
Looks like it also got Soul Devour, who was racing along as well. So we'll see if Yorkie wants to jump in. This was an elimination match, so that was their last match here in Mystery Tournament 16.
And hello, York.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
What did you think of the game?
It was all right, except for like not realizing some things, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of how a thing like this can go, I guess.
Yeah, I got stuck on one level with the fans for a bit, and I thought I'd cheesed it, and then I realized that the fans actually stopped every now and again. On sometimes one of them didn't for ages. So I don't know why, but
Yeah, it was one of those things where I would look over. So Psyho was ahead of you by 2 or 3 levels or something when you first got there. Like, you know, not too much of a lead. And you tend to focus on the person who's in the lead because they're showing you like what the new thing is that's happening that you want to talk about. And then you look back and see how the other person is doing. And you were in front of that fan having trouble. And I thought, okay. And then I went back to Psyho, and then I went back and you were still at the fan, and it was a problem. And it was like, yeah, it was a lot of minutes that went by there. That really was kind of the whole thing, really.
yeah. I mean, I like the fact that if you weren't collecting some of the keys, the levels looked really complex, and then they'd just be like a step to the exit. You'd be like, oh, you don't really need to do all of that. Which I found pretty funny on some of like the later levels. After you've done like a really hard level, you'll get one with tons of keys and looks complex, and it'll just have a step out, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like trying to discern what's just noise and what's something I actually need to care about. Which is all the harder when we were dealing with a 3-dimensional gravity changing sort of thing. It's not easy to keep your head on where everything is in a level and what might matter.
did we ever had levels where we had to pick an X and it was optional?
I think one of the levels had an optional X. It moved some towards a key, but
Yeah, I'm not sure, but like I felt that generally when I saw an X hanging around, I just wanted to run through it, towards it, and also like picking up an X was the only way to go. Like when you saw a big gap, that was essentially like what you had to do: pick up an X, and
Yeah.
it unlocked further somewhere. So like
yeah.
despite
So generally, if there was an X, it's needed. Yeah. It was always a case of there's always a big gap and there's an X hidden somewhere and you need to find it, or it'd be right in front of you or something like that. But yeah, puzzle games always get me, so it's fine.
That's right. You this was your last match here in Mystery Tournament 16. This was your first time joining the event, so you know overall, like not just this game. Like how was your experience?
Too many puzzle games.
Mm,
But at least I went out with a win, so I'm kind of happy about that.
yeah, I mean, a quarter of all entrants go 0-2, so you're already above all of that, which is pretty good, honestly, for your first time.
Now I've just got to wait for the Gons to win everything and Gickman to win everything, and then we're good. Since they're the two people, as well as Blasphemous, they're the people that got me into watching MTs. So I'm kind of glad at least those two are still in it.
Nice. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they do. We'll see how Psyho does in your next match. This is where I would maybe, if I was smart, I would have looked at the bracket.
I looked at the bracket and I believe I'm not going to perform very well on my next match.
I see. There's Ooh, someone 325.